I've been trying to sort of find some silver linings in terms of the election of President Donald as the guy who will be running the White House and will have both the House and Senate also under Republican control for at least 2 years, if not longer. And one of the silver linings I pointed out is that my sense is that not all progressives, but some progressives, if Hillary Clinton had won on November 8th, would now be sort of resting on their laurels for at least the next 2, but more likely 4 years, thinking, hey, we don't have to do that much because Hillary Clinton's in the White House. And the reality is that Hillary Clinton would have been center left to center to maybe center right in some ways. And also, she still wouldn't have had the House nor the Senate. And progressives would have needed to be really active either way. And now everybody knows that the next 4 years, we've got to be really active. That's one thing. The other silver lining, and I've been talking to some other independent progressive hosts over the last couple of days, is that since the election of Donald Trump, independent progressive media really has exploded. And I know that we get trolls every day on our YouTube channel saying, David, your show is ending because you guys just lost. But the reality is the David Pakman show has never been bigger. I mean, we had numerous consecutive days, Pat, on YouTube where we had 1,000 new subscribers each day to the YouTube channel after the election of Trump. We've not seen numbers like this for really ever for this consecutive period of time.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy to watch. It seems like Trump may be actually quite good for the economy after all.
Yeah, right. That's the argument some are making anyway. People have been telling me that. But so this is a good thing in the sense that we now realize corporate media completely failed us. I told you that we didn't hear about Bernie Sanders from corporate media until it was like embarrassingly too late, where corporate media had to talk about the guy. Podcast downloads have been blowing up, and I've talked to some other hosts saying the same thing. YouTube views have been blowing up, and other hosts have been saying the same thing. New members, by the 13th of this month, and now we're near the end of the month, by the 13th of this month, we had already surpassed the new monthly member record that we ever experienced previously in an entire month in just the first 13 days this month. So I believe that progressives will be better positioned for 2018 and 2020 than if everything else was the same, House, Senate, disastrous corporate media coverage, etc., except Hillary Clinton was in the White House. Now, that doesn't mean that Donald Trump is not going to try to do and probably succeed at doing some horrible things during his presidency. Absolutely. But the silver lining is I believe progressives are prepared. And on that note, we are going to be launching a major fundraising initiative soon. And I will give you more details soon. But the idea will be we need to grow beyond just being the David Pakman show, the TV, radio, and online show. We need to grow into being a catalyst for progressive activism. We're going to be creating the position of a progressive engagement coordinator that is going to be participating not only in helping our audience actually coalesce around issues and individual elections and candidates and causes, but coordinating a broader group of progressive independent media shows. So many great things are going to be happening, and we're going to be doing it. And I think that this is the opportunity to do it of the last many years. In the meantime, you can get the 2017 David Pakman Show calendar. This is something that we've been offering a calendar. This is the third straight year now. The theme this year is sort of a coloring book cartoon style, all art by David Pakman Show viewer Dan Burke. And you can get this either alone or with a membership for free at davidpakman.com/calendar17. And if you're sort of not into the calendar, but you just want to do something to support independent media, but normal membership prices are a little bit high, you can use this coupon code IVoted17. I'm not actually going to check whether you voted, by the way. Somebody emailed me and said, David, I used the code, but I didn't vote. Hey, you're still voting with your dollars by being a member. You can go to davidpakman.com/membership and use that coupon code IVoted17. That will make a monthly membership only $3.60, and that is a level at which many more people have been adding their support. So we're just trying to find the silver linings here in the election of President Donald and a Republican House and a Republican Senate and likely right-wing Supreme Court picks, et cetera, et cetera. And if we can strengthen independent media and prepare ourselves for the next 4 years, then that is at least something.